Welcome back to Daytime, everyone. A recent study shows that 1 out of 7 students has sexted. What's even more disturbing is that sexting starts as young as age 12. The largest age demographic is 13 to 26. Legislators in 20 states have passed laws making sexting a misdemeanor or criminal act. And those who engage in sexting under the age of 18 can be charged with child pornography. Millennial Generation writer Chelsea Krost is here to talk more about this. Chelsea, good to have you back.
Thank you for having me again.
And for the 1% of the people who don't know what sexting is, it's people who are doing what with their iPhones or whatever they've got?
Sexting is a large umbrella because it could be a text message, an email, an instant message, a Facebook message, a Twitter picture. I mean, any way that you could send an image of yourself, whether you're fully naked or topless or even somewhat promiscuous, is under the umbrella of sexting.
And this could be happening at the home computer just off from the kitchen.
Oh yeah, it could be happening at school, which a lot does.
Why is it happening? And these numbers are startling. I can't believe kids as young as 12.
They are startling, and it's interesting because there hasn't really been that many surveys that have actually come out about the topic sexting. It's more of a new term coined by the media, but it's become this huge epidemic amongst the millennial generation. Why are people sexting? Especially for young girls, the answer is simply because they want attention. And unfortunately, our role models, the people that are in the limelight today, Kim Kardashian, Paris Hilton, Nicole Richie, Lindsay Lohan, Amanda Bynes, they've all, Miley Cyrus, Anthony Weiner. I mean, these are people who are really in the limelight and they're sexting and engaging in these acts, but then they're all over the tabloids, they're all over the television, and they're the ones getting the attention. And the young girls are saying, if Kim Kardashian got famous from a sex tape, maybe I can.
And even though she said, you know, she regretted it, that seems to get lost somewhere in the translation.
It does.
Kids don't care. They just know that she's famous now and rich.
Exactly. And you know what? Within America also, we forgive and forget. So we don't really necessarily think of Kim Kardashian as the one with the sex tape. I mean, we do, but it's not the most forefront issue right now. I mean, maybe the fact that she's dating Kanye West is a little bit more important. But it's that whole seeking attention, especially when you're 13, 14 years old and you're battling your other friends, and, you know, because there's competition is fierce amongst these young millennial teenagers. Any attention from the boy is going to, you know, give the people the insight to say, maybe if I sext, I'll get the attention that I want. But it's not the attention that they should be getting.
Aside from the criminal charges that could be brought against you, you never know where that picture is going to end up.
Exactly.
And it has resulted in more than a few young ladies committing suicide.
Unfortunately, it has. And this is the biggest message that I want young girls to know is, first of all, this is not the attention that you want to be seeking, because it will come back to bite you in the end. And also, sexting has so many repercussions aside from the misdemeanor and child pornography allegations, but also things like bullying and cyberbullying and self-esteem and pressure from other children around you. These are going to be the effects that you didn't think of before you sent that text message. And at 13 or 14 years old, you may think that that boy who you send it to is not going to send it to anybody else, but that young boy is going to be so excited that he got that picture, he's going to show his friends, and his friends will show his friends. And I personally know that this because it happened in my school, not to me, but to another really nice young girl. It went viral in my school so fast, and I never saw her again after that happened.
Oh my gosh, it's awful. And a girl in British Columbia, she was with her friends, they had a webcam, they were being asked online, you know, flash, 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 and eventually she said, okay, and she did it. Well, she didn't know the person on the other end was a grown man who took that and stalked her and made her life miserable, and she ended up committing suicide.
You never know who's going to look at that picture, who's going to get that picture, and especially if you post that picture on the internet or you send it via email, it can never go away. Whatever you post can never go away. So that's why I say think before you sext.
And parents who think that maybe they have to wait till their kids are in high school to start having this conversation, no.
No. As soon as your child gets a cell phone, a laptop, an iPhone, and anything where there's a camera, you need to have this conversation with your child. I was just talking to a parent backstage who said, how do I know if my child is sexting? And I said, have you had the conversation about, do you know what's sexting? Do you know of anybody else sexting? Open dialogue and communication is key for parents to get into the mindset of their millennial. Unfortunately, many parents, are too embarrassed to have this conversation, and it's too late. Don't wait.
No, it's nothing to be embarrassed about, that's for sure. It could save your child's life. Chelsea Krost, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very important topic. Up next, getting our finances in order. There are ways to get your hard-earned dollars working for you. We'll be right back.